The governor of Florida, DeSantis, recently just shot down. He has, and we talk about staying woke. He has a stay woke bill, right, where he is not allowing AP African study courses in high schools because he says he felt like teaching African American courses, teaching diversity and inclusion, and these different things. It's promoting woke culture and critical race theory, and so he doesn't want us to learn about our culture, learn about our history, learn about protests. Peaceful protests. He doesn't want that being part of the curriculum, and so y'all can look up, the Stay Woke bill, because he also doesn't want any LGBTQ curriculum in the high schools either.
Hold on. What do they teach about that?
I got the
part of diversity and
want
inclusion.
but regardless,
I got the original curriculum that got shot down.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
about critical race theory.
About African American studies.
I don't know anything about critical race theory. Like, I don't know exactly what they're teaching. However, like, the way they pose it, they be having a good ass argument. The white folks that be like, yo, we shouldn't have this. The way they say
share it with us. I want to.
Hold on. What I'm saying is, when I'm hearing the racist white niggas say why they don't want it to be in schools, the shit that they're saying be making sense. Like, hold on, that sounds nuts. Hold on. The shit that they be saying, they be making sense.
Okay.
However, I need to know what it is they're teaching to say if this is even possible. Because the way they format the sentence, it be saying shit like, it's difficult, my nigga. Long story short, but I'm listening to this shit thinking like, not from a white man's standpoint, period. How can I apply this, what I'm supposed to be learning for education, how can I apply this to my everyday life, right? And it be making sense like, hold on, this is unnecessary. Critical race theory, I don't know what they're teaching. However, what they make it seem like, it's like the same nigga that made the What is a Woman video. Son, how do you refute this shit? This nigga he is wilding. It's like their talking points, these niggas are masterminds. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't
You cute, master of trickery.
Yeah.
Master trickery.
Critical race theory up the same alley as the Jane Elliott?
No.
Very similar.
Oh, it is? No, we need that.
No.
Then we need that.
No,
Because that shit is fire.
Yeah.
When she was saying, all right, so they'll take a black kid, they'll bring him into class,
Yeah, I know. I learned it.
then they'll say which one is bad out of the 5
they would
kids,
take that out.
and they'll push the black guy.
They would take that out.
They would take
Yeah,
that
nah,
out.
that's unnecessary. We need that.
No.
Yeah, we need, because niggas need to learn that you are not the bad guy.
But
We need to learn that.
But that's not what.
See, but
No,
this is not
really,
the way they're
though.
formatting it, is what I'm saying.
Critical race
When you
theory,
hear it, and I
the nuance
know
is
I'm
off.
wilding if I'm on red side. I'm not on your side, nigga. Let me finish what I'm saying first before you, because I am not in agreement with you at all. I know that's what. You gotta be wilding if Reg agree.
Reg DeSantis.
Yeah, word. What I'm saying is, when I'm watching, because I'm watching the racist white niggas, because I be in disbelief. Like, how can you be this retarded and out of touch? How? There's no way you believe what you're saying, right? Like the 3/5 of a man type shit. Like, I'm very interested in that type of shit, because after seeing a black person just in his everyday life, how do you still compare yourself and say that you're better somehow? You're more optimal. In what fashion? Please explain. So I'll be listening. So when they're explaining that shit, I'm like, damn, son, the nigga kind of got a point. And this is non-biased. I'm trying to hate him. I'm trying to dislike him, because I already do. And I'm saying, yo, hold on, but for the kids in school, there's no place for it, for what they're saying they're teaching.
Right.
Which I don't know
There
if
it goes.
that's the problem.
There it goes. What
Yeah.
they're saying they're teaching.
Yes.
There it goes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, because I don't know it. They didn't have critical race theory for me.
Right.
They didn't teach us none of this shit I learned from the internet later on. You feel me? Like, Boston Tea Party was as far as it went for me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
They teach you this to college, truthfully.
Yeah.
And
They didn't
that's
teach me
where
that in college.
That's where.
But I
it
mean, you went to college
belongs.
25 years ago.
That's a fact.
You gotta chill.
Critical race theory is something that belongs as a
Word.
college
Close.
course.
Remember Ron Simmons from the WCW? That's him. He turned into Farouk later on.
Got the same haircut, no.
See? See?
Critical race theory is something that should have been taught in colleges. Like the original research that critical race theory, the curriculum is based off of like some research they did or like classes that were taught in law. It's like a law book or some shit like that. This is stuff they were teaching lawyers about bias and all this other shit.
Oh, that's necessary.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to hear.
That's
what it's about. That's all I
That
need
was
to
the
hear.
original.
Yes, that should be taught.
That was the original like intention. Now it's harder to teach nuance and context to first graders and kindergartners, right? If you're teaching critical race theory in colleges or maybe even high schools, and you're adding nuance to it in terms of the way life works. It's not like a black and white thing.
It is though. That's exactly what it is.
No, I'm just saying in terms of the subject matter. If you're teaching a white kid that you're innately bad and every decision you make is
you
automatically
can't
racist,
say. Yeah, you can't say that.
that's not a productive conversation.
Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
That's not what's being said.
yeah, it is.
You ain't been to every first grade classroom.
My nigga, like they, all right.
And hold on.
This is
Wait, are you saying that
You're innately
critical
bad
race
is
theory
crazy.
isn't good because it hurts white people's feelings?
no, I'm not.
What he said.
Because that's
if
what
I could
no,
finish,
go ahead, because that's
like,
what I
yo,
took it as.
generally, like you would comment after I finish the sentence.
Ah,
I know Reg,
talk your
blah blah
shit.
blah, and all sorts of
Hey,
stuff. I got it.
talk your shit, Red.
So
This guy.
if you're telling white kids they're the bad guys and black kids you're the victims, that mentality is basically the foundation of how they move through life. My kids aren't victims. You know what I mean? I'm not teaching them that the world owes them something because they're black or they started behind in the race. Like, some of that shit is absolutely true. But when you are raised with a victim mentality, you move like a victim.
So-
instead of saying,
That's crazy.
instead of you
Well,
talking,
well,
I know.
so
Instead
fuck
of-
all that. But listen to what.
instead of
Yo,
instead of-
now bullet point right there. If you would have stopped and you was just chilling, mad sense.
if you would
Make-
stop with my kids ain't victims,
mad
you'd
sense.
killed it.
Yeah,
because
that was a
Well,
bar. That was
mad
a bar.
sense.
Curriculum's
Bars.
not tailor-made.
And how the fuck? Because you 42 at least, so you don't have the curriculum. You didn't see it, so we don't know what's being taught.
I
Hold
actually
on.
did a ton of research. This
What?
was a subject I pitched before, and we.
What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What